Is the bull cycle over or has it just begun? Hi, I'm Jay, licensed wealth management advisor for one of the top 5 banks in Canada. Not going to say which one. That's better. I didn't have the light on. Some analysts like Jamie Dimon and Jim Cramer, forget what Jim Cramer says, that guy's crazy. But Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, claimed that cryptocurrency is all BS, it's all going to zero. Which is kind of ironic because Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, which it's going to start allowing people to use cryptocurrency as leverage against loans in 2026. On top of that, JP Morgan has their own cryptocurrency that they're pushing, JPMD. They're going to they had started a partnership with Coinbase in 2025, and they also started allowing high net worth clients to have access to crypto ETFs, like ones that invest into Bitcoin and Ethereum. And to put the icing on the cake, JP Morgan is going to start a cryptocurrency custody business in 2026, which is going to allow institutional investors to hold their cryptocurrencies in things like multi-signature wallets or cold wallets. Cold wallets simply meaning a wallet that's offline, like USB or something like that. So it sounds like Jamie Dimon, he's completely against everything his company's been doing. Even though he's the CEO of JP Morgan, he has no say against all these things that they're doing. Or he's just a little bitter. He doesn't fully understand cryptocurrency as a whole. He doesn't understand the utility of it and the mass appeal and all the things that it can be used for. And maybe he's just a little bit threatened by that fact. But don't worry, guys. I'm sure Jamie Dimon's going to be fine. Anyway, sorry I went off on that tangent. Getting back to the point, I believe the bull cycle is going to peak sometime next year. But when next year, it's up for debate. I believe it's going to be earlier rather than later, maybe sometime in quarter 2. So I agree with Raul Paul on that. And cryptocurrency, what you should do now is accumulate as much as possible. As much high performing, high utility cryptocurrency as possible. So stay away from the useless stuff like Doge, even though it's hyped, and meme coins. And then make sure to sell it before the bull market is done, because you better believe it's all going to get wiped out by the time it's done. So accumulate as much as possible and then sell it, move it to something that's more secure, like Bitcoin or Ethereum. Some early signs that the cryptocurrency market is going to peak. Extreme bullish sentiment and market euphoria. This is usually when everything's pumping, including things that are useless, that have no utility, like Doge and other meme coins. Another sign is that, that's a sign that the market's going to pretty much burn itself out soon. Another sign, technical sign, is when Bitcoin falls under its 200-day moving average. This is a sign that shows that market's starting to tire out. Third sign is when institutional investors and businesses start to pull out their asset allocations in cryptocurrency. So this shows that the party's going to be over soon. The big guys are pulling their money out, right? Another one is when the interest rates rise and tariffs start to be a problem, things like that. Things that usually affect the stocks and equity market. So when the stocks and equity market crash, crypto usually follows, because crypto and stocks and equity markets are correlated. And last but not least, this is something to look out for, is that when altcoins start to show weakness, because this is usually a sign that when altcoins start to show weakness, then Bitcoin is going to follow, and the whole crypto market in general is just going to go down. And it could happen very fast. So these are things that you need to look out for if you're invested in the market, and be ready for to pull your money out and put it in something safe, because you don't want to lose all the money that you gained, right? So there you have it. I know that might be a lot for you to keep track of, but lucky for you, you have me. If you follow me on Twitter, You better believe I'll be the first one to call it when the market's gonna hit its peak. But listen, it's not financial advice, so don't sue me, bro.